We're going to cover a few ways that you can communicate to connect to doing real estate deals using ICI World. And there's 4 ways that you can do that. Now, this is the Canadian version of the search. I'm going to click on the 4 ways right at our main website. You'll see it way up at the top. It's iciworld.ca right up here, iciworld.ca. And I'm going to click on the 4 ways right on the screen. Another page comes up. I'm going to go down a little bit and we'll scroll down a touch. And you're going to see that there's really 2 world databases on this service. So we're suggesting you need to search database number 1, which is over 10,000 have and want ads placed by brokers and salespeople. And there is a full page of information on most all the haves and wants, including the contact names and numbers, so you can pick up the phone, contact the broker for more information, and follow up on these different opportunities from there. But there's also another database, and that is database number 2, where there's over 10,000 have and want ads placed by the public absolutely free. And if you are a member of the public reading this, you should place your have or want ad on the service. It's free for you. This whole service is actually built to serve you, and it's supported by licensed real estate brokers and salespeople worldwide. The third thing that you should do is to add your haves and wants free to database number 2. And it won't appear right away, your information. We get a lot of spam and junk emails, so it takes anywhere from 5 minutes to 24 hours. When we hit the get to a computer next time, we're processing all the haves and wants here from the public, and weeding out all of those other emails so that clean, good, pure information, literally with no advertising, is coming your way. It takes time for us to filter that kind of information and make it available to you. The next one is that you can now subscribe also to receive haves and wants by email absolutely free. And we suggest that you use something called the digest method, which is just simply 1 email a day with all the new listings in it. So whether there's 1, 2 listings or 10 listings, you will only get 1 email a day with all the new listings in it. And lastly, you should place your information with an executive member of ICI World for maximum exposure. And that's because when a member posts information on the service, there is a readership of 60,000 people plus per month, plus your information is emailed out to the industry, and there's actually over 10,000 emails going out every single day. Yes, you do get some exposure by placing your information in database number 2, but it's limited exposure to our members basically only. Lastly, if you are a licensed real estate broker or salesperson, read about the summary of services that you see here, and you'll see some powerful tools that we have for the internet that are unique to ICI World, that literally no other service in the world we know of has some of these tools. And without further ado, we're going to do a couple of quick searches right now in database number 1. I'm going to click on database number 1. You'll see different choices come on the screen. And if I was to go down, you will see the Canadian market here. There's also a world market. There's also a way to search using a search matrix right here. And there's advanced search methods here. I'm going to show the simple way to search the Canadian market right now, simply to go to iciworld.ca as we're doing. And if you go down the page just a tiny bit, you'll see Ontario. And we're going to use Ontario, but if you wanted to click on British Columbia, you could. You'll see a page of information come up. You literally can click on latest listings first, and literally within about 4 or 5 seconds, you'll see information coming on the screen. And sometimes you'll see information of properties that are not in an area. We work to try to get members to not do that, so that you only have information in your particular area. We'll hit the back button and we'll actually close this page, although just before closing it, you'll see that there's keyword searching in British Columbia. If you want information on Vancouver Island, you can click on here, Victoria, etc. Latest listings first, and you'll see the different things that are going on here. Also, you'll see keyword searches. If you wanted to click on, say, golf courses, you could click on golf courses, and you'll see the golf course opportunities come up. You can do this with gas stations, hotels, etc. We're going to now click on Ontario, and just to see Similar type arrangement where if you want to see the latest listings coming up in Ontario, you simply click on latest listings first. Again, within about 4.9 seconds average access time, the information comes up on the screen along with the contact names and numbers. If you're interested in any one of these properties at all whatsoever, I could click on, say, something like this property here, the Niagara region. It happens to be a property by Mr. John Camposano, and it's a hotel in the Port Colborne area for $895. You'll see that his contact names and numbers are there, along with sending him an email if you wish to, and also their homepage. If you were to hit the back button, you'll see the list. That's a simple list, but if we want to get in more detail, if you're interested in, say, a shopping center, you can go to the Ontario Haves by business category in green, and then just simply click on shopping centers. You'll see them all sorted by price coming up here. As you see, if you're interested in one of these, you simply click on the message number and you'll see the information on the screen. Let's hit the back button once, twice, and you'll notice that there's also something else here, which is the Ontario Wants by business category green. If you have something to sell, or you're, let's say, a sales representative and you're trying to list a property, you could click on apartment buildings if you were trying to list a little fourplex or a 10plex, and you'll see that there's over 200 buyers of apartment buildings right now in Ontario. And if you wanted to talk to one of these people that has these buyers, there they are, what it is that they want, and their contact names and numbers are right on the screen. So it's one of the fastest ways to market a property, simply to call up one of these buyers. We've had one agent who spent 2 hours, just made $50,000 commission just making connections in real estate using ICI World. If you're to go down a little bit farther, you'll see the haves to lease and wants to lease. So if you are looking for tenants for your industrial building, simply click on to lease industrial / office, and you'll see all kinds of people who are looking to lease space. Different kinds of requirements that you see on the screen. This is all public information, so you can see this all on your own time, and it is in real time and active information. We used to have inactive and expireds and solds on here, but we've changed it all strictly to active listings on this particular page. We'll show you later, if you want inactive or expireds, how to get them. If you go down further, you'll see that you can see cities in Ontario. So if you're looking for properties in London, Ontario, you go down here and look for London. There she is. Simply give a click on that, and there's properties in London. You can simply print this page out. It's a simple 1-page or 2-page document, and it has the contact names and numbers right on the screen. So you could be sitting in a restaurant making calls with your cell phone, just with this sheet of paper with the contact names and numbers, getting more information and making appointments to see the properties. There's also keyword searching if people are looking for any of these kinds of things, whether it's a gas station, hotel, a motel, even power of sales. You'll see them right here. You simply click on that, and up comes information, some power of sales in the business. And if you want this particular one here, you can click on it, and there's information. Again, we'll go back and go down further down the page. If you're also looking for a member that is maybe works a certain area, for instance, the Goderich area, you can find there's a couple of members who serve the market area in Goderich. You'll also see their specialty on the left-hand side. If you're searching for a member by specialty and you're looking for someone that can maybe help you with business opportunities, you simply click on that. And these are people who actually specialize in business opportunities, and you'll see the market areas that they work, from Alberta to Muskoka to Toronto, you name it. And it's here, and you'll see that they specialize in business brokerage, and you'll see the different people that are doing that. If you hit the back button and go back a little bit, you'll see languages spoken. If you need someone that speaks French, you can simply click on French and find some brokers here that are speaking French on the service as well. So you can find salespeople that way. There's other information you can use here, such as the statistics, and you'll read testimonials. It's literally amongst some of the most deals being done on the internet. I'll close that page. That was database number 1. If you were to go down here and click on, you'll see Search World Database 2. If you click on that, and we'll make this full screen, click on Search Database 2 again. You can click on Canada over here, And you'll see that all the cities in Toronto and in Ontario are around here. If I was to click on Toronto right here, for instance, you'll see all different kinds of properties coming in from the public. Again, you will have to contact a member broker in order to make contact, because you will not be able to click on any of these listings. Only licensed real estate brokers and salespeople can actually join the service. Again, you can search by keyword searching. If you're looking for something that's, say, auto related, you click on, excuse me, auto related, and you'll see all kinds of private opportunities coming up here available as well. That is searching database number 2. I'm going to close this page now, and then we're going to go back up and we're going to review what we've done so far. I'm going to click on 4 ways that you can make a connection on ICI World. So far, we have done searching database 1 and searching database 2. Now we're going to do the second way to make a connection, to do a deal on through ICI World, making a connection with someone that you can develop a business relationship with. And if you miss this, you can miss doing a deal and not even realize it. So we're going to give you an example now. I'm going to click on Add Have Want to database number 2. And you notice that you can actually place a property here, or place, if you're looking for something, if you wanted to, say a hotel in the Toronto area, and you could say, 500,000 to say 1.5, something like that. And that's all you really have to do, and select the business area, Greater Toronto, and change this to a want down here, and just choose commercial buildings, hotels, and motels. And you can go down and you can fill in the property type and just make it a hotel, and a location, you could say GTA, and you could put the price in, and then that's all you really need. You simply go down and put in your name and say it was John Smith, Smith, and then you would put in your phone numbers, and if you have an email address, and your phone number is what you should put in there, submit the information. We're not going to do that, because that was just a sample of how to go ahead and put in a have or a want. You'll have to wait from anywhere from 5 minutes to 24 hours for us to go ahead and approve that, so that we filter out all the spam that's on the internet. The last way, or the third way to also make a connection, is to subscribe to receive haves or wants by email. In this case, we're going to maybe say click on Canada, and then go down here, and you're going to see some keyword list services, which are right here. I could click on that, and if you was specialized in any kind of a property, you could actually subscribe to receive email containing any of these keywords. Now, if you're going to want a lot of these, you shouldn't subscribe to all of them. This is only for people that only want 1 or 2 of these things. You should subscribe to these. I'm going to hit the back button, and if I was interested in all of Ontario, I would choose this one here, the Ontario All one, which will give me 1 email a day, because I chose the digest right here, and I would simply fill in my name in this case here, and I would put in my email address and kind of go from there. I'm not going to subscribe to it because I already do, but actually it doesn't matter if I do, so I'm going to subscribe just to show you, and I've done that. So I've actually subscribed to other things, so that's what that list showed. If I was not interested in all of Ontario, I could have gone down a little bit further here, and I could have selected just Greater Toronto Area, or you can select some of these other ones, Ottawa region, Niagara region, and select more than one if you want. If you're going to select more than one, simply take the Ontario one right at the top, and that will give you all of them. You can also do this for Western Canada, Alberta, right from the Maritimes, right straight through to British Columbia. You can subscribe to receive email for your area, and this is a free service from ICI World, and you can unsubscribe from this service anytime you wish. Now, the fourth way to make a connection is to actually place your information with an executive member. You click on that, and you can actually search for an executive member. There is a world directory here. There's also a companies with individual members. You can see who some of the members are throughout the service, and there's over 600 companies, and we're on our way to 1,000 members here, and you can just go down to the bottom and see some of the companies that are in your area. You could also, if you wish, click on the world directory forum that you see here, And you could go down and actually choose people by market area or specialty. If you want somebody that could help you with a motel, you could type that in and actually search the database, and you'll see all of the brokers that are interested in helping and have some specialized expertise in hotels and motels. If you were interested in somebody dealing in industrial, you could also do that and type that in. Now, if I was to click on that, you'll see them come up. Now, if I wanted somebody that was interested in a market area of, say, Toronto, and it happened to be industrial, there you go. You type in Toronto, you type in industrial, you search that, and you come up with a list of brokers who have specialties in industrial. So there's ways to kind of play with these keywords and to see, how they come up. If I was to take all of that out and just start with a simple searching the database, you'll see that all the brokers come up, and it lists their market area and their specialties along with the homepage and the contact information. So you could click on any one of these and see the information come up, and you'll also see their homepage right here. You click on their homepage and you can see the kind of business that they're doing. You'll also notice that when their homepage comes up, they also give you further choices of all different things. They have their own haves and wants on their homepage, an Ontario commercial button, a world commercial button, and different things on their homepage as well. And I'm going to close that now and go back to our main site. That concludes the little session on the 4 ways for you to make a connection on ICI World. It all started from iciworld.ca and the 4 ways right there. Any questions? Feel free to call our office. We're at 416-840-6227, and we're happy to help you anytime.